What is up, guys? It is the day before Driftmas, which means we got some tidying up to do to this thing. We have a long ride ahead of us, 12 plus hours round trip, so we need to make sure that this thing is ready to go for Driftmas. So yeah, Clutch Kickers is having a Driftmas event, so it's just like a normal track day over at the Clutch Kickers track, which will be really good practice because if you guys don't know, I do want to compete in this thing when it's ready. So might as well go get some laps in with a low powered car and get to know the track right before I start driving with this thing. So yeah, we found some questionable things on this car, so I'm gonna address those just so we don't have any headaches on the way there or on the way back or drifting there. So we gotta go there, we gotta drift there, and we gotta come home without braking. So should be a task, but I think this thing's got it. So yeah, wish me luck on this thing. Hopefully we don't have any headaches on the way there or back. Huge thank you to Drift HQ for getting me these parts. Alex over at Drift HQ always hooks it up, man. He is the best, and he got me these things literally within the hour because they're local to me. So I literally just drove over there. He had the parts ready to go. So I cannot thank him enough. I literally ordered these like a week ago and they still have not came. So it would have been pretty tragic if I didn't get these for Driftmas because my car has a very bad center support bearing and the drive shaft is just flopping around a bunch, especially with clutch kicks and stuff. So that's not good. So I really needed to get this thing changed before the event, as well as these brake lines right here. So this thing doesn't have stock angle. It's got the E36 arms, E34 tie rods, and the cut knuckles. So it definitely has a lot more angle than stock. And one of the things I've never changed are my brake lines. So with this added angle, as you can see, it's starting to rip this line, which is really sketchy because these are my brakes. So if these things go out, then I will have no brakes. So I decided to grab these Condor extended front brake lines. So they literally make these for people with angle kits on their E36s because this is a common issue. So if you do have an angle kit on your E36 and you have your stock brakes still, definitely go to Drift HQ and pick up a pair of these so you don't have any issues with your brakes because that could be pretty catastrophic. So yeah, we're gonna install these right after we get done with the center support. So that's what I'm gonna go for first. We're gonna change this guy out. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I've done this plenty of times on BMWs. So we're gonna have to drop the exhaust and then the drive shaft should come right out and we'll be able to change this guy out real quick. So we got the exhaust off. In case any of you guys are wondering, this is what the exhaust is. Just a HKS muffler with like a Corvette mid-pipe. I don't know, we kind of just threw everything together and it works. Yeah, we have stock cats in it still. That's how it's still a little bit quiet. And we got stock resonators, or I don't even know what the hell these are. These are probably resonators. We got a 2-to-1 going to the single. Pretty simple exhaust. Yep, that would be why I feel my drive shaft vibrating and you can hear it whenever I clutch kick. So that's not good at all, but good thing we're gonna be changing this thing out. Alright, so we marked the drive shaft. As you can see, make sure you mark the drive shaft before you split it because that's where it's going to be in balance. If you put it in a different way, then it could throw it off balance, so you don't want that. Definitely mark your drive shaft before you remove it. Sweet. Alrighty, let's change this stupid center support out. So yeah, as you can see, pretty bad. Yeah, this thing is toast, but it's okay. We got another one, so let's put that one on. So this Jubo right here is looking a little rough because once you have a bad center support, this will get a lot of flex. So we're gonna just change that out. I have a spare just from the E36 M3. So these are the same size, which is awesome. So yeah, we'll just change this guy out. So we have two fresh parts, both the Jubo and the center support, because when you're doing this job, you kind of want to do both at the same time. On the Jubo, there's arrows. As you can see, they're pointing certain directions. So just make sure each arrow points to each flange. So if this is going right here, the arrow wants to point at that flange, not pointing away from the flange. This thing is solid now, not moving anywhere really. Good to go. Check out these brand new Federal 595s that we got going on here. Finally have some brand new tires for the front, which is real nice. Way more predictable with brand new tires. All right, so for doing the brake lines, all we gotta do, here's an 11 mil up here, 16 down there, and then a 14 on the caliper. And brake line's off, swap the other one on. Good to go. I guess it's a 17 on the stock brake line. On the Condor one, it goes to a 16, so keep that in mind. Perks of having cut wheel wells. Ow! Look at that, we just cut myself. Exactly what I thought was gonna happen. At least it's broken loose, and we kind of messed my bumper up a little bit, but she's good. Except for me. I got a little cut up, I got a boo-boo, but it is what it is. Of course, this stupid wrench fell right into the bucket. Luckily, this car doesn't have any rust on it really, because it's been a Florida car, so all this stuff is coming off pretty easily. If you have a rusted E36, which I know a lot of you guys do have, I'd probably just get new calipers or something, because these things get corroded and you'll probably just end up ruining the threads or something. Out with the old, in with the new. So as you can see, definitely a lot longer just for the added angle, so this thing's not stretching. But look at that. This is why I really wanted to change this out. It was dry rotted and stretching right here, so that could have easily cut my brakes and I would have no brakes, which would be really dangerous. So if you have an angle kit on an E36, or you just want to replace these crusty brake lines, hit up Drift HQ. They'll hook you up with some much better brake lines that you don't have to worry about. So we're going to top off the fluid. I don't really think a lot came out, but make sure that fluid's topped off and start to bleed these things just so we know we don't have any air in the system after doing this. Sweet, now at full lock. Some extra brake line just in case. Same with this side. Not tugging on the brake line or anything, so that's awesome. All right, so we had my dad help me bleed the brakes and everything checked out pretty nice. No leaks or anything, so we are ready to go test this thing out. Yeah, they feel good. Oh, the car feels like a new car now. Besides the whole rubbing issue it has on the rear, because the tires are too big, but this thing feels real nice. Vibration BMW bike in front of us. BMW gang. Oh, you didn't hear me. That is a BMW bike though. Have you ridden in a drift car before?
Nope.
Really?
Literally never.
Damn. Well, hopefully this inspires you to finish your build, bro.
Dude, that was awesome. Oh my god.
That's so loud.
Oh man. My poor wallet when I get home. Holy shit, that was sweet.
This spot right here is so much fun. You can just keep going around.
That feeling. That's awesome. You good?
We popped a tire.
Dressing something fresh, looking full, little down, big butt and nice chest. Next, tell them that I got now.
Dude, I wish I brought my jack. I'm an idiot. Tom to the rescue. And this is Mitch's car. This is where it's been. It's getting a Jay-Z as well. So yeah, it's looking pretty clean in here. The 2JZ. That's Tom's car. He's gonna drift this thing. He's gonna put an LS in it. So I have to go get a trim piece that fell off my car, but there's like so many cops just kind of chilling around, so we're taking his car. There's one of them posted up. Bro, when Brandon got to his shop, he said that there was like 4 or 5 of them just like coming around this area.
Somebody called the police.
Someone called the police because we were being so dangerous in the middle of nowhere back here. Dude, these things always fall off and I somehow find them every time. I'm gonna clean up some of this tire real quick.
Just get off to the side.
Yeah, because I care a little bit at least, you know?
Yeah.
People say I don't care about their stuff when dude, these marks are literally gonna get washed away with the rain. It's so stupid. Oh, trash can over there, so I guess we're gonna put it over there because this stuff is gonna sit here forever if I don't.
Bro, this man, Scissorpin.